little bracket, just it's like a metal L. And then I like to do this, it's easy, just hose clamp it on. I put some rubber to kind of isolate it, and then I have a pad on the bottom, so it should be good. I don't think it's going anywhere. Next will be I got to figure out the wiring for the oh yeah, toss this little breather on here. I got to figure out the wiring for the yeah, for the coil and the igniter. I'm gonna do that, and then I got this here fuel pump, R1 fuel pump, that I plan on probably wiring in. I don't know. I probably won't do it today. I got the kiddos and stuff, so I gotta kind of work when my daughter naps. And right now she's napping, so I'm doing some stuff. So, so yeah. So that came out pretty good. Pretty happy with that. I think now it's just gonna be a matter of getting some wires out, figuring out. I need a switched. I should have a switched 12 volt that I used on that because it needs. Maybe I'll try to see if I can insert the picture of what I'm going for this. But basically, you need. Okay, so. Right, you got. I believe your positive and your negative, which come from here, which come from the coil, go to the this igniter. Then you have this red and white. You got your positive and your negative that go to that. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. I have to double check, but I'm pretty sure that's how I did it. I wired another one up like that, and I'm pretty sure that's what I did. I just want to triple check before I actually do it so I don't fry anything. I would hate if that happened. So we'll kind of reconvene once I figure out that kind of stuff. But man, I'm pretty happy with these TRD wires. Things, I've wanted these for a while, and they're just like kind of like a cool guy thing that I've wanted. All right, so we got just about everything hooked up now to where once I turn the key over, we should see a switch 12 volt going into this wire right here. So the plan is to just do a male spade, go into there, and then that will actually go to the positive on this coil, and then the positive on here will go to the positive circuit on the igniter, and then that will go to here, and then same with the negative will go to the negative circuit on the igniter, and it'll go to the white side of here. So okay, so I have a multimeter hooked up to the 12 volt that's supposed to be going to the coil, and then so this is the factory 4 AC connector. Then I just have it grounded. So when I turn the key over now, we should see 12 volts ish. There we go. All right. So now what I'll do is I'll start wiring up the igniter and stuff. We should be able to get it to start today. All right, so here is where we are at. I got all the wires cut to length. We have just the main wire going to the switch 12 volt for the original ignition, right? Then we have positive going to the positive circuit of the igniter, which then goes to here. Which then goes to here. Obviously, this is all going to get loomed up and made look nice, but this is what we're working with for now. Yeah, basically just went off a diagram I found. This is the positive, this is the negative. So technically right now, if I turn it over, I should be seeing spark. There's no fuel in it, so it can't start. So I think might be time to turn it over, and I'll pull pulling these plugs out and set it right here. We'll see what happens. I mean, maybe I might need to put a screwdriver in there. Let's see what we have. This is all use. Alright, we'll get that in there. Grab that out right there. Alright, so when we turn it over, we should be hearing this sparking. Let's get it all set up. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to be building a bracket, so I just have this, I just like temporarily put that right there so I could get all the wiring cut to size. And then I'm going to build a bracket that goes off of here to, there's a bolt hole right here. So I'm just going to build another bracket that goes from that to that, and then have this mounted on that, so I don't have to drill any more holes in the car. Okay, so when we turn it over, there should be some sparking going on. Let's try it. And hopefully when we tap this in, nothing. We're not in gear. It's gonna be kind of hard to tell. See anything? Oh, you know what? I forgot to ground. I gotta ground the igniter. Oops. Okay, well, let me do that real quick and then we'll try it again. Alright, so when we turn this over, we should see spark. Pretty sure the reason why we're getting sporadic spark is because that thing is not grounded super well. Let's try it again. Alright. I'm gonna call that good. And what we're gonna do is gonna toss everything back in, toss that back on. I'm gonna spray some brake clean in the carbs, and we're gonna see if this bad boy can fire off. All right, so here's the plan. I'm gonna toss a few of those. Toss a few of those down there, and let's see what happens. This will literally be the first start if it starts. She runs. All right, let's try that one more time. Oh, it's annoying that these cans don't spray. Whatever. Let's see what happens. Oh, sorry, still recording. Oops. Let's try starting it, see how it starts. It's not running optimal right now. You can tell one of the cylinders is kind of weak. My guess is there's a vacuum leak. Still tuning, obviously. Just getting things to run a little bit better, one little incremental step at a time. So all right, so I'll probably do this. Will probably be the last part of this video. I might get it running and then end it out, but the water pump is basically leaking everywhere. So I ordered an AE71. I'm going to hope this is the right one. Every time Rock Auto sent me a water pump for my car, it's been the wrong one. So hopefully this will be the right one. I'm going to swap her on and then get her fired up. And then I'm going to test to see if it will go forward and backwards, see if the clutch works as it should. Hope that all that kind of stuff works. So let's see, anything else? Yeah, so here is the igniter and the coil mount. Nothing special, little heatsink. I'm going to still hook up a tack. I think I can hook up the tack to the negative side for my aftermarket tack to get that to work. I gotta finalize the timing, add a timing mark because my timing mark's not the most visible. That timing, and then I gotta put some oil in the transmission, and then we should be able to drive this thing. You know, still kind of just knocking stuff out. Here's the mount. I just used 2 straight pieces of metal, spaced it with some of these like these Delrin nylon spacers, and to space it off. Nothing special, but it works. I love making little brackets like that because I did the same thing with the R1 fuel pump. Utilized the factory mount, and then I just made a little L bracket. Use the original. Oh yeah, so these are the original holes. There's already threads, so I didn't have to add any holes. So yeah,